Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to City by Committee, where I've just loaded in, actually a little bit longer than that because I went to start recording and my recording software decided to be stupid, so unfortunately I have had a little look around, but I wasn't recording, so that doesn't count. Don't vandalise his mayor's stuff. Now that's interesting because I saw this, and somebody has... Fair enough, it's to fit this in, which it might need. But somebody has vandalised the road that I built here. Just saying. I don't know whether ladies and gentlemen know, but starting with Root's last video, we clarified the rules on what we're building. I'll try to have I'll have them in the description from now on. But that's because we had sort of like a vague idea, and it seems that a number of us thought they'd be stricter than what they were. Let's just put it that way. So we agreed that anything that passed with what two of us thought, because there's only four of us, would be a rule. But anyway, let's... Oh, wait a minute. First things first. We've got a lot more population, and does that mean... Yes, purchase. Because I did check before, and actually we need power. And I'm going to double the amount of power that we have. I'm sure we can get like 500 watts from this. Power... Oh, start a timer, otherwise I'm going to overrun. Can I not zoom in? Oh, I'm not clicked in the window, that's why. Because I just clicked out to do the timer, obviously. Slope too steep. No, come on. We need power here. We want power here. We're going the other way. Oh, please give me power. 600. 650 megawatts. There we go. Power plant. Full speed. Don't destroy the city, please. Actually, that looks like it might be working. I don't know. It's sort of leaking, though. And there's water overflowing the top of the dam. But it's not like this river's, a main one built next to everything. I'm guessing this might be cheese puff, because it looks like it's been done with ploppables. That has no housing in it. And one entrance. Yeah, that's going to be terrible for traffic. But I do like that this is flooded out. And actually, while we're in this mode, let's... this mode, sorry. Let's just zone this, because I'm curious about its population, and that's, a quick way of finding out. Uh, 20-odd thousand, and the original City by Committee, 25. So, actually, that was a reasonable expansion. That's almost all of our population. There's 5,000 spread out between everything else. But let's look here. I need to expand this. The other thing I might want to do is put another junction. Actually, let's get that started. How do I rotate this again? It's going to want to be something like... that's actually going to take me outside of the city limits. I can't plot this. Because I can't really destroy... That's as far as I'm willing to go, because I'm pretty sure that this, has been put in by a mayor, so I can't do that. And let's... Actually, while I'm doing something stupid like this, let's pause. And see if I can't squeeze it in. Actually, can we buy another tile? No. So it's either squeeze that in there or nothing. And unfortunately... Oh, you can just click in it, rotates it roughly. Unfortunately, that's... It's so close to fitting. But I'll ignore that for now. We'll need to buy some more land to deal with that. And which way do you guys go? You want to flow this way, you want to flow that way. Hopefully I haven't, destroyed anything that a previous mayor had built there, but... So let's see, this... 6 lanes that this was built with, I believe, and... Let's take a 6 lane out from... here. And connect across, because that's what we was doing. Not there, though. I'm pretty sure we had a connect across there. Yeah, that's to try and limit the use of this, which someone's obviously had to, beef up. Now we're going to want this road following the curve of the highway. So let's go freeform. Come out this way. And curve. That should be almost perfect zoning. How have we done it here? There is sort of a road like this, so let's build that. And then have you curve round. Don't necessarily want you to connect up there, though. Actually, you're going to need connections into this. So let's bring you around here, connect up like that, and I need to subdivide this, but I don't really know how I want to. So a lot more traffic lights near the intersection, so I think instead we'll go like that. And now, simple little roads, let's pull you off. And I know, actually, yeah, I can have a little curve on you. Pull you off up here. A curve. That's putting you a bit close to the outside there. I'm almost certain that we can fit a second one on this side, though. Yeah, I think we might just leave that as this. That looks a little bit big just to be one chunk. So let's... We don't have any... No, we do have a couple of 4-way 6 lanes. 4-way 6 lanes interchanges. So let's give another interchange here. And another way in. Yeah, that blocks this off up nicely. You... to up here. And I want the freeform road again, actually. Fill that in, and I think we can have 2 here. So maybe not, maybe just leave that as this. And that's already got lots of changes, so I'm gonna not do this evenly. And we'll have, the branches basically not be even. Oh crap, and I haven't been connecting these up with the public pathways. Which I think are helping. That's not the best connection, but did I connect up? No, not onto that main road, so that's fine. But use something out like this, you... Don't think that actually costed that much, despite the fact it's quite long. Out there. You connect up there. We can definitely fit in a second one. So now that I've remembered that I'm doing them, but we do need roads first. And as close to sort of like full we can without... We've both been Root actually doing the Frozen City Challenge, which I'm effectively doing here because I'm not running the time. I think we should be good. I mean, we know what works and what doesn't work to get a good bit of population in. You know, we don't have to rely on microing it to the point, where we have to keep watching it. Well, I say that. I haven't actually seen how Root's ended, so his could end in, terribleness. But I'm hoping that Root did well. He's the one who inspired me to do it, so I'm hoping that he would have done well. And there's a bus stop there, which actually that makes that path perfect. And more connect up. Road. You. Going to get a little bit close to that interchange, but I guess we can just put some offices or something down here. And rail. Let's take you off this one, actually, just to be a bit different from the others. It's going to mean a lot more branches. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. That avoids there. And you'll probably want to come around like this. God, that's derpy. That's derpy. Trees and parks. Oh, how are you doing? You haven't killed us yet, have you? No, you're making 800 megawatts, but I haven't connected you to the power grid. So let's do that. Oh, and I can't just go around that way because... Yeah. And let's give it a little bit of zoning here. I don't know if this is what they want in this area, but it needs some. And we need some. That's going to be people who can work and live locally. And that should connect this up to the power grid. So power-wise now, plenty of power. Doomed dam. There we go. Doomed dam. Oh, I should have done it as Dave's dam. Yeah, this is fine. Now we can actually start building a comparable structure across here. I need an intersection. And I wouldn't mind having... we need to buy more land, but I wouldn't mind having a highway connection. If I can plop some of this stuff down, we might actually be able to get to it. So, along the highway, give you lots of offices. Not that that's what we need at the moment, because we built a dedicated area of offices, so I can't use this as a bit of a barrier in these busier areas. Let's start off with getting a good chunk of residential in. Come on. My K tool probably wasn't the best for that. Oh, and crap, water. Yep, water's required. And across. Across. Oh, and I haven't connected them to the power grid. That's clever of me. So I'm going to need a string of houses, because that's what we've got demand for. Along the middle here to bring power up to where I've just built it. Come on, move in houses. And actually you guys can be commercial. There we go. Come on, guys. Building. plop in. And basically, the time that I've been here, we've gone from making 20 odd K to 14K, but I think I might have covered power for a long time. You've got power lines coming. I think it just needs to plop in. I don't want to zone too much to start with, though. Because that's what's going on here, so, you know, this stuff isn't plopping, which would have provided power. But, yeah, that's someone's design. I won't have a go at it. I'm curious to see who the hell it is, because I don't particularly rate it, but it's someone else's design. Don't be a douche. Let's see, though. 6 lane. So I'll continue this on as it would have been. And let's swap out to a straighty for now. This means that that junction's going to have to be in the next tile, but it's fine. Okay, what are you waiting for? You're waiting to turn that way. And the slightly more complicated junction means... Yeah, okay. Well, let's do that then. And that's just going to give you a bit more easier ways of getting on and off there. If that's going to be such a busy thing, let's add in a free turn without traffic lights. Yeah, that's going to let that flood. Are any of you turning in a way which I could take advantage of that same technique? No. It's only really the right turns where we can do that. Because of the side of the map that we're driving on. On the other side of the free... Actually, they don't really have another side of the freeway on this. I think we'll avoid the connections straight through. Disconnected power grids. Where's struggling for power? Oh, there, yeah. Well, actually, I learned something in my City by Committee, and not City by Committee, my Frozen City Challenge, and power lines down a highway don't cause many problems. That is, if there's room to place them by the highway. Okay, well, I'm going to have to bring them in now. That's terrible, but I can come back and get rid of them. That should have the power connected. Hell? Who built hell? And why are people still placing cemeteries? And an oil power plant? Come on, we have plenty of power. If that's not got enough fuel... Why isn't it buying now? It's operating normally now. Let's see. 6 lane out from here. I think we'll do to there. Connect you guys. And connect that up there. Which means all of this can be turned into the same sort of gritty things that I had before. Let's get a curve. To separate that up a bit. Come around a bit more like that. Another curve here. And trying to get lots of infrastructure down for them. Still keeping a similar design to what we had before. Because I am trying to build as they have. I don't think I could bring myself to do that circly design, but, you know. It's fine. And I'm trying to think what to do with that, because that actually might want to come up and connect. And am I passing straight through these blocks? No, and they're still working fine. So let's say give you this here. And again, don't connect through. Keep building on. We're actually only growing very smallly. Small is not a word. Very little. That's the word I was looking for. Little. It's very complicated. You know, these technical words that we're using. This actually breaks the mold a little bit. But let's do that. This block here. Let's pull you off there. Connect up here. Hopefully somebody's been doing the public transport for all of this. I don't actually think I've done too bad to need public transport all that much. This doesn't look as nice as it did last time, but let's now quickly connect up these guys so that they can walk. And actually, Root likes public transport. He was a Cities Skylines player. No, Cities In Motion player. So I'm hoping that if I can just show him the structure of this, that he will know how to build the... Oh, that's annoying. You know, he'll have an idea and best how to run the... See, that's connecting up to another... Okay, that's not quite how it was intended. Yeah, there's no need to go into these little sub-blocks, I don't think. Yeah, not connected, you are. Oh, crap, was that the timer's gone. How long has the timer been gone for? Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, that is all the time we have for today. We've actually gone down in population while this has been going. Are you kidding me? We've gone down? But new houses, plenty of new zoning for anyone who wants to go there, and I'm hoping they'll keep to a reasonable plan. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, that's all the time we have for today. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.